Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to Makeup Monday. Today's video is going to be a warm tone look. You guys voted for this on my Instagram, which PS, if you're not following me, my social media handles are listed down below. I wanted to use the JACLYN Hill palette, the OG with Morphe, because her new one just came out. It should be in the mail for me like this week. So I will have some new looks coming up with her new palette, but today we're just kicking it old school and doing a nice warm tone all matte look. So with that said, grab your brushes, grab your palette, and let's get glam. Alright you guys, so we're starting with bare lids as always. If I sound a little nasally or a little like, it's because I am not feeling well. I'm feeling a little under the weather. So we're just going to do the same thing that we always do. This time I totally forgot to apply powder underneath the eyes to catch fallout, but that's okay because I actually didn't get as much fallout as I usually do. So I'm going to take my Tarte concealer. You guys can use concealers, you guys can use actual primers. Honestly, I personally don't see a difference between concealers and primers. So that's why I like to switch up the concealers that I use, just so you guys can see that you don't need like a $30 primer to make your eyeshadow look bomb. So like I said, today we're taking the JACLYN Hill palette and Morphe. This is the first one. Yes, mine is disgusting, but seriously, like, it's all manchado and it doesn't come off. So this is what the inside looks like. Mine is a little crazy. So we're gonna start off with the first shade, and this is going to be the shade that's going to be the darkest. The shade name is Twerk. Or not Twerk, sorry, it's called Soda Pop. Oh my god, my brain is everywhere. So Soda Pop is one of the darkest shades in the palette. It does have a deep purple undertone, so we're just going to lay that in the crease again as the darkest colors, or darkest color. Oh my god. Then I'm going to take the shade, I think it's Jax, G-A-C-Z, and that's what I'm going to use to help me blend Soda Pop. So we're just going to lay that on top. This look is pretty simple. It just requires a little bit of blending, going back and packing on the colors. I am using pretty much the same brushes that I always use, and the reason why is because these are the brushes that just work for me. So we're going to go back into the palette, and now we're going to go into that like burnt orange shade, and I believe that one is called Hunts. This one, the only reason why I wanted to use it was because I felt like Jax needed a little bit more warmth to it. So Hunts is like that beautiful burnt orange, and we're just going to add that right on top of that reddish color to help us just further diffuse the shades and everything that is going on. I am going to go back with a blending brush. This is also by Morphe. Half of my brushes are by Morphe, you guys, and I'm not affiliated with them. I buy everything with my own money. I usually go into my local Ulta and just buy the brushes because honestly they're pretty bomb and they're very affordable. So we're just going to blend that out. Then we're going back into the palette. This is going to be the shade Creamsicle. I love this shade. This is probably one of my favorite shades in the entire palette because it's not like a true yellow, but it's almost like a burnt yellow mustard. I don't know, but it's a really pretty shade, and this is going to go at the very top. This is going to be the last shade to just really create that beautiful gradient effect. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back with Hunts, and really all I'm doing at this point is just reinforcing the colors on the lid. If you notice, I didn't really pack them on, and I don't know why. Like, at the beginning, I wasn't feeling this look. I had no idea where I was going with this look. I knew that I wanted to create an all matte eyeshadow. I just didn't know what colors to play with, and that is the fun of playing with makeup, is that not always do you go in with an idea. So I was kind of not feeling this look at the beginning, so I had to work with it, go back and reinforce the colors. So I went back with Creamsicle, Hunts, Jax, and then Soda Pop to just again reinforce the colors and really make them deep and dark, because that's how I personally like my eyeshadows to look. If you don't like them to be so pigmented, definitely skip this step and just don't go back and forth and reinforce them as much. . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . 。 . . . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 .
。 .
I am taking my time and dipping back into Soda Pop and Jax and just reapplying those colors. And as you can see, the more that I pack them on, the more vibrant it looks. You can tell a difference between the eyes. Like that one just looks a little lighter versus that one, it looks deeper. So I did go ahead and deepen up the other eye. Now I'm going to go ahead and take a big fluffy brush. The only times I ever use a brush like this is to either diffuse the outer corners of the eye, or if I'm using 1 or 2 shades on the lid and I just really want to blow it out. Other than that, I don't use this all over because it is too big, and what's going to happen is that you're just going to mush all the colors together and you're not going to see the difference between the shadows that we just laid down, if that makes sense. So this palette unfortunately doesn't have a matte vanilla shade, so I did have to go into another palette and apply that underneath the brow bone. A matte vanilla shade is perfect for when you bring your shadows up too high and you just want to bring them down a little bit. This is why I love just a good matte vanilla brow bone, because it looks pretty, it looks clean, it cleans up the eyeshadow, but it also brings down the eyeshadow in case you went up too high, which for me, I don't like that look. I'm going to go back with my Tarte Shape Tape, and I'm actually going to take this Alamar Cosmetics brush. This brush is perfect for cutting the crease. I am creating a half cut crease. You don't have to take this step, but for me, it just really makes it nice and clean. I do take a generous amount of concealer. That way my line is nice and crisp. Take your time when doing this. I didn't include all the clips because you guys would be bored of watching me cut my crease. Oh my god. But I really do take my time. So I'm just gonna let you guys watch this because my voice is hurting. Once you have that, you want to go back and pretty much use the same colors that we used all over the crease. So we're going to go in with Soda Pop, Jax, Hunts, and I'm not going to use Creamsicle, but I am going to use a matte vanilla shade in the center just to really bring everything together. I ended up liking this look at the end. I think sometimes as a makeup artist, you're not always going to fall in love with all of the looks that you create, and I think this is one of those looks that I wasn't like head over heels, but tons of you liked it on my Instagram, so I decided to post it because I was literally so close to not posting this video. So I hope you guys enjoy it. I'm just gonna let you guys watch the rest because it's pretty self-explanatory. So yeah. This is a part where I take a matte vanilla shade. This is from another palette that I just had laying around. If you guys pay close attention, I do have a lot of like small, fine little wrinkles all over my lids. I hate them, but there's not much that I can do. And if you guys notice, there are some parts where you can see that the eyeshadow didn't really set into those wrinkly parts. So when you're doing this, make sure that you guys do just clean up your eyelids. So I did take the shade Beam, which is a beautiful champagne light vanilla shade, and added that to the inner corners. Since the entire eyes were matte, I really wanted to bring a little pop of something to the inner corners. I'm going to take the ColourPop Cream Gel Eyeliner and Honey Dude. This is a collab with Juicy Jazz, like she did a bundle with them. I just added that to the waterline. You can go for a black, you can go for a brown, you can go for an orange eyeliner, but I just really wanted to keep it simple. And for the lower lash line, again, just repeating exactly the same steps. We went with Soda Pop, Jax, Hunts, and then I did add Creamsicle to the very bottom because it looked really pretty with that orange, and I went back and reinforced it into the corner of the eyes. Then I'm going to take this Tarte and Lily Pons lashes. These are so bomb, you guys. I think they went perfect with this look. I didn't want anything too heavy. I wanted something a little bit like more separated so you can really see the detail on the eye. I'm going to take this Ciate London Fierce eyeliner. This was my first time using it, and let me tell you, I love it. It is so creamy. It is so black, long wearing. It doesn't entirely dry to a matte, which I'm not crazy about, but the eyeliner itself is super bomb. And I love the wand because it's thick and it just really gets right in there. I only added this halfway through like the lash line because I really wanted to cover up any eyeshadow that I had on the lash line. So I went back with this tiny little color pop brush and I digged into Soda Pop and Abyss, and I just kind of like smoked out the outer corners to create a prettier, softer effect. So after you've done that, you guys, you are completely done with this matte warm tone look. I really hope you guys enjoy it. Give this video a thumbs up if you are excited to see new looks on Makeup Monday using the new JACLYN Hill Volume 2 palette. I am so excited for you guys to see what I have in mind. So don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.